When the children of Israel came out of slavery in Egypt and were in the wilderness on the way to the promised land, even there they were a forward-looking people, and Moses asked them to take an offering. In Exodus 35, he said to the congregation, "This is the thing that the Lord has commanded. Take from among you a contribution to the Lord. Whoever is of a generous heart, let him bring the Lord's contribution. Gold, silver, bronze, blue, purple, scarlet yarns, fine twisted linen, goat's hair," so on and so forth, all kinds of things that they were going to give for the construction of the tabernacle so that worship could take place in the wilderness. And then Moses adds on, "Let every skillful craftsman among you come and make all that the Lord has commanded." So both money and skills were to be dedicated to God. We are seeking to raise a substantial offering to the Lord. I've been at Beulah for 36 years, and I personally am so grateful to God for over 3.5 decades of fruitful ministry in this place. But also the Lord has provided for me personally and my family. I've never lacked because God has just poured out his blessing into my life. So I want to bring a personal offering. I want to be generous, as Moses invited those who are of a generous heart. I invite you to be of a generous heart and to bring a substantial one-off gift. Has God been good to you? He has. Then match it, respond to it by bringing an offering. But you notice here that also skills are required, and we need, on a separate basis, we need to put a new roof onto the church building. It's going to cost $250,000, maybe more. And we've recently commissioned some professional fundraisers to draw up an action plan for us and a list of funders who may like to give us their money. But we need people to be able to put those things together. And if you have skills or experience in the area of fundraising, or you just think, I'd love to give 100,000, maybe, but I don't have it. But maybe I could give an hour or two of my time to filling in an application form and sending it off on behalf of the church, then we could use your skills. Please get in touch. We really need your help. We are looking forward to all that God is going to do in the next chapter of the story at Beulah. And I love to go back to the early days here. When I say the early days, a long time before I came, to the proposed chapel. Joseph Wicks had this piece of paper in his hands in 1886, the 10th of June, and made a plan for a Baptist chapel here. And then he went round to his friends and invited them to contribute. They gave their time, they gave their prayers, they gave their money in order to construct the first church on the site that Spurgeon had bought, because they were forward-looking. Let's be forward-looking. Let's be like the people in the wilderness, forward-looking. Let's be like those first generation at Beulah and all the successive generations. Let's be generous as we bring our offering on the 8th of October at Beulah Family Church. God bless you as you commit this to prayer and as you give.